We were in Montenegro. I had to park the car because we were going to take a cab to a destination. So there was a parking sign, and I went in and I parked. Throughout the whole day, I was a little nervous about the car. Was it still going to be there when we got back? What's going to happen with the car? Because we're kind of parking in a country we have no idea about. So we got back probably 13 hours later, and the car was still there, so that was great. But we were blocked in. There was tons of cars in front of us, and there was no way to get out of this parking spot. It was late at night, it was dark, so we decided to walk back to the hotel and come back the next day, and with the hope that all these cars would have been gone by the next day. I come back to the parking lot the next day, and I was still blocked in. What am I going to do? There's no way to get these cars to move. I have no idea who owns these cars. So I started to think outside of the box. I looked around and I said, wow, if I back up into the grass area, I could turn the car around and drive out. So I did that. I was like so excited. I measured things. I said, oh yeah, this would totally work. So I drove out from the grass area. When I turned, there was a gate that locked me into the parking lot. And that's something I didn't even look at. I didn't even take that into consideration, that there was another block, a gate that I couldn't open. So then I had to think about, okay, I'm stuck behind a gate. What can I do? I'm good at communicating, even if people don't speak the same language, which is the case in Montenegro. People aren't speaking the same language. So I went into the daycare. It was actually a daycare. So I saw lots of families bringing their kids to the daycare. And I tried talking to people and had little success with one or two or three people, and finally was able to communicate to somebody that I was stuck behind the gate. And they're like, how did you get there? And I'm like, well, I was stuck in the parking lot and I had to get out of that spot. And they were like still shocked, like, why did you get into a locked area with your car? Finally was able to talk to someone. They didn't speak English either. With hand gestures and body language, they were able to understand that I was stuck behind the gate. He was able to open the gate. I went like this to him, but then when they opened the gate, there was a motorcycle right in front of me, so I wasn't able to move now that the gate was opened. I actually saw this person walk in with their kids, so I knew that they would be back eventually. So I just sat there with the gate opened and waited patiently for this person with their motorcycle to drive away. A whole level of stress was off my shoulders because I was able to drive out of that parking lot after probably an hour of being stuck.